Well, welcome back, everybody. This week, we've got some really exciting things to do within the class, so make sure that you go through the lesson and that you look closely at all of the links that we've given you and the readings that you need to go through. So, the focus of this week is going to be on learning management systems. So if you look down there on the readings that we've given you, a really important part is for you to go to the online and blended teaching hub. Click on that and go into the learning management system. There's going to be a little bit of an introduction there and a video that you can watch that will explain what a learning management system is. Under the helpful hints, I've also given you an article that you can look at if that will help to make sure that you understand fully what it is. You all have experience with the learning management system. Heck, you're probably using one. In fact, you are using one right now because Brightspace is one. And so you're very used to going in and getting information. This week, we're going to flip it around because you're going to become the teacher and you're going to have to use a learning management system to organize materials and to show how it can be used from the teaching perspective instead of from just the getting perspective or from the learning perspective. All right, so that's what's going on. So you're using it right now. You've got experience with it, but you don't have experience from the teaching side as much, I don't think. All right, that for most of us, that hasn't happened yet. All right, so pay attention to that blended and online teaching hub. There's some really good information in there. So look at the introduction. Also go and take a look at the infographics that are there and pay close attention to the resources because in those resources are some excellent, really good videos that you can watch that will help you organize it. I've also included a couple in the helpful hints section. Those are by teachers that are currently using Google Classroom and why you would want to use that. And that's the one that we're going to focus in on. There's all kinds of learning management systems. There's Canvas, there's Brightspace, there's Blackboard. Purdue has used a number of these during the years. Right now, of course, Brightspace is the favorite, so that's what we're using. But for this class, especially when you go into schools, that'll be most relevant to you is probably Google Classroom. It's more on the inexpensive side of things because you can use it for free, and so it's a great place to practice. And what we've learned about Google, not just Google Classroom, but about learning management systems, once you get the idea of what all the pieces are, you can start to organize it. So, for example, if you're really good at Google Classroom and you go out into the classroom and they're using Canvas, the switchover time is very, very quick. You can figure it out because they have the same main elements. It's just the specific things of how it looks and how you organize it. Okay, so this is a really good thing. So a couple different things. One is that as you go in there, learn about Google Classroom. You've got an assignment this week that is all about setting up Google Classroom. Well, that relates directly to your IM or to your interactive module. Make sure that you note that and that you're building your interactive module around this assignment that you're doing this week in Google Classroom. When all is said and done and you're turning in your learning management, you're turning in your interactive module, that interactive module is going to be housed within Google Classroom. So this is the groundwork, this is the background that you need, this assignment, so that you have that background that you need so that you can just go ahead and complete your interactive module within that unit. So that's the relevance, that's the importance of it, and that's the way that you need to be thinking about it. One last thing that I would like you to think about as you're doing this. Learning management systems have all kinds of tools that can be really helpful. You can have online discussions within there. You can have quizzes, other activities and things can be put in there. So they're set up so that you can, first of all, organize things and keep things in a nice order so that when your students get in there, they can find the information that is necessary. Plus, you've got them in an order that you can understand. Or if a parent goes in there, you can show them exactly what's going on. You might organize it like we do in this class, which is week by week. All right, so it's all set up in there. So every week kind of looks the same with new content that's in there. Very logical, very easy way to do it for a college class. But for a fourth grade class, maybe you need to organize it by assignment. And so when they go in there, here's the assignment page, and that's, the top one is the one that I need to work on. Or however you want to do it, but you have the ability to change that organizational structure. The big thing to remember here is you have to have it organized. If you don't have it organized, you're going to have a problem because Google Classroom will let you make a really sloppy entry to all kinds of stuff, and it will be unorganized. So you need to be able to put that together. Watch the videos, and they'll help you to make sure that you understand the organization. And finally, the main thing here is, what are you trying to do with all of it? You're trying to communicate. So look at it from a student's perspective too. Do they understand? Do they see the sequence that needs to go on? Is it flow from one section to another and all the links work? That's what you have to look at. So anyway, learning management systems, you're gonna need to know it because these are really, really effective things to help you to become the teacher you want to become. Thanks a lot. Have a great week.